Biggest happening every time.
I made to play 10 this morning. I got a phone call 2:09. Whenever I get a call between 8:30 and 9:15, I know I've got to answer it. Because it's definitely going to be an issue that needs to be fixed straight away.
You come on this morning?
Yeah.
This morning I've been watching.
No, it was a quick fix. So
Come on, mate. Come on, mate.
Other equipment have It's not my normal area, but it's all you've got to get them in.
You do all that?
I've had withdrawals. I've been going to do
Where's the halfway? On the wrong side.
You're on the wrong side.
Mate, he's in the middle of the table.
Umpires, take control of the table, please.
Come on, Blues.
Let's go, Blues.
Oh, yeah.
Sniff, sniff.
Hey? No, I didn't think so, no. What's the demo?
Is that your trick?
It's on the That's alright, they'll be standing anyway, demo, no stress. They'll be standing. I'll be like, yeah,
Yeah, mate.
No, I don't know.
I'm with family. It's like we can.
Oh, sorry. You told me later.
Today, oh, I just check the light bulbs. Sure. I've got two different colours now.
That wouldn't surprise me. It's a lot, man. I've got a feeling. That would be a yellowish one.
This colour there.
Let's go, guys! Woo!
Damn, I could have had a really good white one.
Come on, guys.
Come on, Briggs, get into him!
Dare ya? Ballarat, come on, boys! Go it!
Come on, Victoria, move over and give us half the seats
I
back.
don't think so, mate. Get over there. It's just not happening. Come, boys.
Come on, Stevie.
Just so you want to
Come on!
Come on, mate. Come on.
Come on, Jimmy!
Go, Jamie. Come on, Jamie.
Let's go, Jamie! Come on, boys!
Come on, the Vicks.
We've got reputation.
Come on, Jamie, come on. 20 seconds. It's in front.
Come on, Jimmy! Come on, Woody!
Let's see you, Woods.
Come on, Jamie. 20 seconds.
Yeah, good shot, Jamie.
Come on, Matty! Do it!
Come on, Matty!
Come on, Matty!
Come on,
Come on,
boys!
Matty!
Come on, boys! Come on, Stevie Woods.
Come on, Matty!
Go, Woody! Come on, mate! Come on, come on!
20 seconds.
Let's go, Vic! Great shot! That's filthy.
Come on, Matty. Come on, Matty.
Seconds. Yes, Steve. Come on, Steve. Come, Stevie.
That'll do you, bud. Come on, Matty. Come on, Matty. Come on, Matty. Come on, mate. Go the Go on, son. Come on, the Vicks.
Come on, Stevie. Come on, Steve. 20 seconds. About 2 visits.
Come on, Jamie.
Come on,
Jamie. Let's go, Jamie.
Come, bud.
Yes, Jamie.
Come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, Jamie. Come on, mate.
Good evening, Pete.
It's Chris from the same here with Manda.
Come on,
Can't say
Jamie.
your last name. I'll leave that to you. What's your last name?
Oh, wait. Ramneka. That was a big out by Steve Woods.
On the jumper, so we got to come jump in here.
This is my first attempt, so
So go easy on Manda.
please give me a break.
So we got Woodsy with a master break to start things off. Who's your pick for this match, Manda?
I think Victoria is slightly favourite, but now that New South Wales have flown down Travis, it'll be interesting to see.
Okay. We've got Jamie Walker running out on the Reds on the right table.
Yeah.
Just negotiating the red that's in bulk on the right hand side. I think there's an issue.
I think he just needs to cover the pocket at this point in time.
Yeah.
Take control of the table. Oh no.
I think he's tried to play that off the cushion off the yellow end to clear it. Yeah. I might end up paying the price for that.
Maddie's got a good chance for a clearance now.
I think it's just the yellow above the bulk line as we see it, but he'll try and get straight on the one over the hole to in the top left corner. Or he could play the one above it into the middle and hold for it as well.
Great shot. Let's go, Matty. Come on, buddy. Come on, Matty.
But Matt's a good player. He should be getting these balls. He's got a good angle on it now, so we can just screw back maybe 10 inches.
He's run a little bit over. It's still okay. Probably play the center pocket ball. A soft shot, just roll it. Cannons the black and holes, and then you can just roll it straight.
The camera angle is often deceiving. That's actually past the middle. So if you're going to cut that in the middle, that's really, really thin. If not even possible. So I think he'll just lay this over the corner, bottom left corner pocket.
That's a big shot. That's a great hit.
Wow,
That is
that's
a
full
fantastic
positive.
shot.
But the problem is he's the wrong side of it. He's the wrong side of middle, so might have to take a double on here. Or unless he feels like he wants to put it in the bottom right pocket. You could drop it in the bottom right and probably hold for it as well.
Probably if you could roll that ball instead of. No,
Oh, he's got away with that.
he's got a little bit lucky with that lead.
Definitely got away with that one.
Come on, Butterman.
If Jamie comes across table to push that red over the hole, I think he still leaves the yellow on.
Yeah.
It's certainly not an easy spot to be in.
Come on, buddy man!
He's given Matty a chance.
The reason he's done that is because Matt can pop the one on the right hand side, but the other yellow's going to stay there, and doesn't go to the top right corner. Very hard to get position back on it.
Probably if he plays the yellow onto the red and
Yeah.
takes the pocket, if he gets it, he might still end up with position on the second one.
Yeah, that's the shot. Yellow off the red.
Just has to be mindful of the cue ball though.
He'll play it for pace, I reckon. Oh,
He's got a result there.
he got position. He worked that white so much.
I would have watched Trent doing Butters is a chance on there.
Victoria's definitely the loudest team out of the two. New South Wales were relying on Mark Ballon for most of their cheering.
Come on, Jamie.
I probably would have potted that red.
That's actually not a bad shot by Jamie.
I pot that red and I come to the top row as you see it, and I just drop that red over the hole and leave a safe one. Because Matt might be able to cannon that yellow very close to the pocket now.
Jamie's got solid control on this now.
Probably just come a bit short on that yellow.
Well, he's got two, so
Yeah, he's fine.
just use that on there. That's a good shot. Oh, Jamie had two shots.
That's it, buddies! Come on, buddies! On your
Just cue it through.
That's pretty.
I think he's missed it.
Wow, that's not a good miss there.
I think it's just the nerves of the semis. I think Jamie's feeling it.
Come on, buddy, do it!
You're just popping through and leaving yourself a half ball rail shot.
No, it'd be interesting to see if the yellow goes under the red. That's a break route.
It does now.
It definitely does, but
Come on, Matty! Come on, mate. Come on, master. Let's
just
go
a
the
bit
fruiter up.
off on the cue ball.
Come on, Matty, come on.
He's got to just confirm the pot.
Yeah, he can just roll that in. Leave himself a long black to the bottom left corner.
Yeah.
Come on, Matty, do it.
He's got great cueing, Matt.
That'll do.
Let's go, Jamie.
Do you have a go at the face cut triple? Oh, sorry, face cut
Probably.
plant triple. Or triple plant.
Probably roll the red onto the yellow and wait for your next turn.
Yeah, that's an option. Or do you play the plant, right? Leave the red over the hole and then double that back onto the red.
The chances of him getting that double.
Come on,
Not if you can give yourself a big pocket. See, now he's got a. Oh, it's not quite sitting right.
This is tough.
Come on, son.
What do you play now? Do you rub off it?
No.
Because he's the red. You're red at the top. Box most of his pass on the way out.
No,
Come on, you cabbage.
no
Come on,
value in
blood.
potting that red unless you can get position on the next red, which is close to the yellow.
He's trying
Or
to
just
get
layer it up and play a Chinese snooker.
Come on, Jamie.
Oh. Well, now he can come off the black in the middle now.
Probably that's the best shot because best case scenario you could kill the black. So
Off two cushion double that, and I'll see that going in the middle.
Come on, son. Come on, Rob Dog. Come on, Rob Dog. Come on, Rob.
If this goes in, the house will come down. He played the face cut. Rob Bowen's on now on the reds on the left table.
Let's see if he can hold his nerves. The out is on.
Come on.
Great hit.
That's a great hit.
Come on, Rob. Come on, Rob. Come on, son. Come on, Rob.
That is a fantastic shot.
Come on, Rob. Come on, Robbie.
Victoria starting a run.
If Rob wins this game, Victoria slightly will go ahead with confidence.
I think you take the red in the middle of the table and screw back a touch.
There are a couple of ways that you can actually go about it, but I would say probably play the
Come
one,
on, Rob.
the one he's playing right now.
Yeah.
Shot.
That's a perfect angle to get on for the next red in the center pocket.
Come on, then. Come on, Robbie. Come on, Rob. Go.
He just has to make sure where he wants the cue ball for the last red
Come on, Rob.
to ensure that he gets position on the black.
You need to make sure you go far enough here.
That's a great hit,
He's a bit short, you
but
know.
I think he's coming short. I agree.
Come on, mate. Go on, son.
This is a tricky shot here. I'm screwing it back off 2 rails, dodging the 4 yellows.
As far as he dodges the yellow, he gets good position on there and watch the yellow.
That's what happens. You're not in perfect position and then stuff like that goes wrong.
That's exactly what happened on the second last red. He should have made sure and checked precisely where he wants the cue ball for that last red.
What a great break. Come on, Bez. Come on, mate.
Great break
Come on,
from
Clucky.
Clucky. Reds all day.
I would say Barry would go out here.
Oh, Barry's out.
The in-form player.
This is going to hurt Victoria, that one.
Come on, Clucky.
Sorry, Andy, there's nobody who's willing to take the mic.
All the other commentary boys are out there cheering for their state. So we're stuck with the WA boys.
Great shot.
And they wanted someone with neutral grounds. That's a great hit by Barry.
That's it, right?
Nice positional shot by Clucky.
Come on, Clucky.
It's whether he wants to take the left of the rail or the cherry.
Come on, mate.
It's getting in and out off the cherry can be troublesome. Maybe take the rail now, then get the cherry.
Great shot, Clucky.
That's a great shot by Clucky.
Great
All
shot,
he needs to come from is if he cannons the second yellow which is outside.
Yeah, either cannon the second yellow or come through the gut.
That's a great hit.
Beautiful.
That is perfect.
What a
Now,
great
same
shot.
thing with Clucky.
Come on, mate.
Just has to come from his position on that last red.
I think the black goes to the bottom right pocket past the yellow too, so we can just screw this back to just off straight and then run through.
That's a great hit. Just roll the ball
Great shot,
forward.
mate.
Yeah, that's
Brady.
beautiful. You just drop that black in the bottom right. Or screw back and put it in the bottom left.
That's perfect.
Put it where you want it.
That was nice out.
That was a good out by Clucky.
We've got a game.
He's got a game on tonight.
This would be fitting for a playoff.
I'm always learning, Andy.
Justin didn't really give that break as much as he normally gives them, eh?
Yeah, he's just... This is a top chance for Victoria to get a win on board if they get a win against Justin.
You going reds or yellows?
Definitely
Come on,
reds.
Sticks.
I reckon it's optional.
I think yellows are not bad either.
Come on, Sticks. Come on.
It's just that one problem ball.
You've got two, 3 yellows you can move that with though. Provided that yellow at the top left passes that red, I like yellows. I hate it when it gets kissed off like that.
That's twice that Victorians have actually dumped the cue ball off the break. Butters did the same.
Yeah.
Let's see if Scott Parker gets a visit to the table.
Scott Parker.
Come on, Shane!
The yellow's linked extremely well here. James is doing a bit of adjusting.
Let's see if Greg can hold his nerves.
Come on,
Those two in the right middle, I think you need balls to land on after them. So as long as he leaves one of these yellows, bottom left or bottom right, I think he should be okay.
And there's the key shot for Shane now on the other table.
He's moving the yellow.
Come on, mate. Come on, Seagull.
He's played that really well. That's a great shot. It's a little bit awkward angle. You don't want to punch it in and move your yellow that's over the hole. But at the same time, you want to get on the left-hand side of the table to play those two yellows.
What I would say is probably roll this ball in the center and use the next center ball as linking one to get on the other side.
Yeah, that's good.
But you just have to make sure that you land up on the one outside for the corner pocket.
Yeah. Or would you look at the plant? The plant's not bad.
The plant could be another option.
20 seconds.
I actually like the plant now I think of it, because the angle you're going to have on that.
Red's missed the ball there.
Oh, Shane!
There's a chicken wing there. Have you got it? You got it?
Oh, he's stripey.
Come on, Shane!
Oh,
That changes the out a little bit.
you might have to play a cannon now. Yeah, if you drop the one in over, you're cannoning into the yellow.
If he's cannoning the yellow, he just needs to make sure that it's... Oh, has he got the on?
Yeah, he's going to put some side on this, I reckon.
A bit of a traffic area though. I think he's got away with it.
Come on, mate!
Talk about leaving yourself in a tight area. I was going to say that plant's on.
Come on, son!
And where the white's going, you can play in and off the rail, and you should be on the yellow that you're playing now.
He's looking at the plant.
Come on, Vince! Come on, Scotty.
He's a nervy.
That's a great shot.
He's got the plant.
Let's see if he
I
can...
actually think he's the natural line. I think the natural line you're hitting the black ball.
He just has to make sure that he punches the gap on there. Because sometimes most people would just roll the ball and end up getting a snooker behind the black.
Baby screw shot.
Or cut the yellow thin. Go up and down. Oh, he's played that.
That'll work.
He's played that well.
What a great shot that is! Come on, Jay!
You still need to screw past the black though, you know what I mean?
Come on, Sticks! Come on, mate! Come on,
It's hard to say what angle he's got, but you need to screw it above the ball,
Come on!
not below.
But he just needs to make sure he pretty much, if he's screwing it back, take it back just ahead of the black spot.
Come on, Scotty Parker!
Scotty.
That's a great hit. That is a fantastic
And
shot.
he gave it more than what he needed there, which is the right thing to do, because it's better to go way too far there.
Come on,
That
Scotty!
was a lovely spot.
Come on, Sticks!
What's going on this right table? Just snooker on the reds.
Come on,
20
Sticks!
seconds.
If you hit that red on the right hand side, you're right. Oh, he's on it. That's cool. Just roll into that.
Can he hit it full ball though?
Yeah, I think you can. Oh, he's going for the pot.
That's the question. That was a good out by Shane Park now.
He's Very nice out. It was one of those ones where he ran out of a bit of position, but he fought back well to get it into position. You know?
And Justin was kicking himself. He's not happy about something.
Craig needs to screw this back and get this somewhat straight. It's good enough, I'd say. Yeah, this needs queuing. This is one of your shots, Manda.
This is a big shot.
You like these ones?
You don't have to do much. Just make sure you just cue through the ball. Don't punch it in. Play that perfect. He's gone down on that shot real quick.
Yeah, he has.
Play that well.
Victoria.
This is going pretty good.
So we've got Travis and Reddy. And Victoria have... Who hasn't played? I haven't seen... Oh, not seen Patrick Hood. Oh, Matt Cale went to the second round now. 4-3. So Travis didn't play the first round.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I didn't see Travis play. Maybe he just came down to support.
Maybe.
Come on, Paddy.
Yeah, yellows were definitely the balls.
That is a big break by Barry. Okay, so Long just informed us Travis didn't come down till Saturday.
We'll concentrate on the table on the right because it looks like it's going to be an interesting finish. You go on the yellows?
I don't mind either way actually.
I think the yellows link a lot better.
I think if he's going yellows, I would play the...
Just need to nudge the black away. I'll put it in the middle, yeah, that's good. Needs to get back to the left-hand side of the table to play those two rail balls.
Let's go, mate! Come on, buddy! Come on, buddy! Come on, buddy! Let's go,
So you'd imagine he'd just top right through this. Oh, yeah, you can play that.
And are you trying to hold for the one in the center pocket next to the black? Yes, that's what he's done.
So it looks like he's got a bit of an angle here.
Which is good. If he can hold the pace, he can actually play the last yellow next to the back line and get an extraction for the one that's on the cushion.
Yeah, that's good. Right, he sees things differently. Don't know if I like that.
This is a bit awkward here.
He's going to play the one in the middle table, top through, and be sort of straightish on the rail. Oh, he tried to get it out.
That's a little bit... I think he's got the double on.
Either double or play the long one.
I think he definitely needs to... Excuse me. That is a great shot.
That's beautiful.
If he holds this right, just rolls the ball, he's got enough angle to just top the ball and get the black in the corner.
Yeah.
It's just this spot. The worst case scenario, he still takes control of the table.
Oh,
he's played that really wide.
Wow, that's very uncharacteristic there. Did he rush that?
I think he rushed that shot. He just didn't line up for the shot. He didn't even check where he wanted the cue ball for the next one.
Yeah. So, Matty, this is going to hurt them if he gets this one.
Let's see if Marika would punish his Baza for his mistake.
Can't really play the snooker because there's not many balls to hide behind. Unless you drop this one in, then play the snooker.
He was feeling confident. That was a huge opener.
Oh, I know you go for this anyway. These are there.
Get it done!
That was a nice opener. Now all these reds are lovely. Do you leave one of them, one of these three, and then go up for the top two and come back? Or
I wouldn't. Well, personally, I wouldn't.
because I'm just thinking like those two yellows are a little bit in the way to get the white back up to the right hand side of the table. You're only going to be on the left hand
The
side.
only reason I would say is because both the reds are on the pocket, so you can actually leave yourself a natural angle to come on the center of the table.
Let's go, mate. You.
Come on, buddy.
He's taken. If you're going to leave one, you leave the one on the right. If not, you take both of them.
I actually don't mind the one on the left
You're going to leave that one? Or are you going
as
to
the
take
last ball, because then it leaves a natural angle to get the black in this corner pocket.
Here we go, Matty. Come on, mate. Come on, Yes, Matty.
So we just had a look. Travis Corey did play the first round. He just got master broke by Clacky. That's why we didn't see him.
Thank you, Angles, for that update.
Yeah. So Matt Kerwood, what sort of angle do you want on the last red?
Well, you just try and roll the ball, but just make sure as close as you can get to the cushion.
Yeah, I reckon you get it on the cushion. Then you got a little bit of angle that you can pinch.
But it's just with this one that he's played, I think he can still stun it and come across.
He's got another side.
I think he's still okay because the red is quite off from the cushion.
Yeah, okay.
He can still stun it or come across.
Come on, son. Come on,
I'm
Matty.
interested to see if he screws here or plays a sort of natural line.
That's a good enough shot if he's not hampered.
What a great shot, Matty Kerwood. Come on,
Paddy on the left on the yellows. Going for a big pot down the line.
The only thing that I would say, or rather I would change with Matty's approach, was he should have checked where he wanted the cue ball
Yeah.
when he was playing that last red.
Well,
I would still back him to get this shot though.
His bridge is a little bit hampered, but looks comfortable. Nice.
That's a great shot by Matty.
5-3.
look at it.
So really needs this out for New South Wales. Feels like the momentum's with Victoria. I wonder if that red, I don't think that red goes in the middle. It's going to have to find an angle to extract it. Might be able to top through on this one.
It comes from the camera angle. It's really hard to pick if he can actually run it through.
He's checking, must be tight. Yeah, he's topping the white. Only needs the tiniest nudge. Oh, maybe a bit more than a tiny nudge.
That's actually not a bad result because he can actually get a snooker on here.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice shot.
That is a great shot by Vidi. The only concerning part is he should have made sure that the red is open. Because now,
Another shot he could have played. He could have played red onto yellow and played the plant there if he really wanted to attack as well. It's a good shot, the snooker though, because
I think the snooker is good, but he should have made sure that he opens up his red.
okay.
Because if Patrick could get a chance, he could actually try to triple.
So really we'll just run the dead ball off now, I'd say.
Come on, Youngie. Come on, Youngie.
Oh, he's playing the cherry. That's an
It's
interesting
come on the
shot.
wrong side of the table, to be honest.
Oh, this is nasty now. What are you going to play now?
Well, just
Screw into it?
I wouldn't screw into it. Probably use your 2 shots on this red. Flick.
He's screwed into it.
That's a bad shot to play.
I didn't mind it.
It's just because at playing at that pace, what the chances of you getting that double are highly unlikely.
Okay. Well,
I would have used my 2 on that last red,
yeah.
and then give yourself a chance to play a cannon on that red and try and open it.
Yeah, okay. Well, I can't see the shot here. Is he going for a double big pocket up here? Plus the yellow?
And probably. Where's the Cueball going?
Oh, the momentum for the Victorians. Nick Young's at the table over here as well.
Come on, youngie.
Reds are nice too.
New South Wales has done too many unforced errors in this one. They've had chances, but they've just given it back.
On the right table, do you want to leave this red till last on the bottom right as we look?
I would say so. Patrick had just played that
That's one way to set it up.
really wide, but he's got a result.
6-3. Looking like 7-3 the way Nick Young's playing these reds. Oh, that was a strange shot choice. Does that red pass the 2 yellows at the top? Surely it does, right?
I don't think it does. That's why he was trying to develop the pocket.
I can think he wouldn't just roll that in. Jeez, on the camera it looks like that's on. Well, it really does. What do you reckon, Dan? Is that red on in top right? Yeah.
That is a good shot by Nick.
It's not
Bit
bad.
unlucky on that.
Well, they've got a chance. There's not many yellows that I can see available to go into that gap.
I think Trent should play a snooker on that yellow.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't mind it.
If that plan's on, I would probably play a snooker.
Well, he's not playing the snooker. He's probably looking at getting a yellow inside this red somehow.
I would have definitely waited for the snooker. It's just because
Yeah, you may as well.
none of the reds are in a portable position. If he left the snooker.
It's not an easy snooker to get out of as well. Well, I don't know what he's up to here. The only thing I can think is the yellow next to the black spot. He's going to put that inside the red and take the pocket.
I think he would just roll this yellow onto the black and kill the black.
Such a weird shot choice.
He's given Nick a chance.
I didn't like that.
That is a great shot by Nick.
Great hit.
I think he's left himself enough angle to push the black in the corner pocket.
I don't think you can get past the black yellow. Can you flick the yellow?
I think he can flick the black.
Maybe
If he gets it thin,
I think the shot there is play that a bit more naturally. And flick the right hand side of the yellow on the way out. And I think you're on the black. If you can in the black there, it's not going to be a good black.
You love it. Come on.
Oh, it's a nasty shot now.
Is he going to go soft or is he just going to belt it for the corner pocket?
He'll belt it.
That's a good result. That's not a bad cue ball. Oh, he's left the yellow on.
So New South Wales need that one. We've got Woodsies on the yellows over here. They don't think awesome either. Didn't want angle on this either.
That was a good shot by Trent.
I just want to see this Woodsie shot.
I think just take the pocket.
Not
Unless he can get between those two yellows.
Yeah, well the bottom one's on in both pockets. Oh,
I think he's given himself a chance.
That's good. Now you can use the red to hold. You play the top one. Put the slide on. Hit full ball into that red on the way out, and you're on that yellow. Lovely.
That's a great hit by Woodsie.
That was class. Nick Young's gonna smash another black. Let's see if you can get this one.
Oh, Nick.
Come on, Trent.
Seemed like the cue ball squared up a bit.
I don't like playing them at that speed. I like giving it everything. All the yellows are on. You need to try and flick the black.
He's still got two, so.
Oh, he's only got one now. He's feeling the pump, Trent.
I think I agree. Both the players are feeling the pressure of the semis.
Nice. He'll come down under the black, I'd say.
That's a big shot by Butters.
Well, at least he's queuing well. That's very nice and straight.
Does that red go in the corner pocket of the yellow?
It's a nice shot by Trent. Nice shot. What are you asking? Does the...
I'll probably wait for this game to finish for Trent.
Yeah. That's good.
That's perfect.
He's trying to get a result there, Butters, and flick the yellow away and try and maybe kill it somewhere. I don't mind the shot.
I think Trent's run that ball a bit more than his liking.
Should be fine. Oh, Woodsy's falling short there.
I think he's enough.
Oh, there was a chicken in. Oh, I didn't think that was going in. That was a massive twitch on that black and still gets it. Oh dear.
And Woodsy's hit that.
Wow.
It's all happening.
What's going on here? Maybe he was concentrating on the white, like a lot, because he's got the white safe-ish. Still, that's like putting in golf, you don't fall short.
If you were Butters, would you push this red onto the black, or would you?
Yeah, I like cutting the red onto the black and leaving a safe white. I think it's a good shot. See, this is too easy.
Not really.
Nah, it's dangerous.
Well, you're giving them a chance, but it's still not easy.
If you cut the red on the right onto the black, move the black past the pocket, 6 inches.
It's just
and
because
also you can get a safe white, so it's a 2-in-1 sort of thing.
the only reason I say it's just because the black is so close to the pocket. Or is it that?
He's missed the black. What do we know? He's got 2 shots out of it.
Butters has every chance in this round to clinch it now. That's a great shot by Barry.
Played that really well. Which ball do you take next? Just cut back.
I would probably take.
I'm taking this one on the left. Only because the ball that he just developed, it goes like, pretty close to the middle pocket. And it might catch a jaw, flick the black or something like that. So just take this one here.
He just has to make sure that you commit to the shot and just roll it soft.
Yeah.
That's a great shot. And he's left himself a perfect angle for the next red on the cushion.
I don't know if I'm taking that.
I wouldn't have played that ball personally, but he's played that really well.
You've got to land on a nice angle to get up table here.
That's a great hit.
Well, that might be the worst angle possible.
I would still probably put left top on it and just run it through.
It'd be nice to drift down on like a natural line rather than to force the cue ball. I think I'm deep screwing off the side around now. And he'll be happy with that. He'll be happy with that.
And he's left himself a good angle to come back for the block. He just has to confirm the pot.
He's digging down on it. Shot Butters. That's a big that'll hurt New South Wales quite a lot. Would you should have won that.
New South Wales are feeling the pain.
Come on, Butters! Come on! Yes, mate!
Jamie Walker on the other table. They need something. 7-4. Oh. Still got control, but you'd rather finish the table.
I think he's giving Rob a big chance. Play that ball in the center and cover the pocket in the corner.
Come on, the ring there!
That buys himself some time. That's the shot.
You'd hate for this to drop in.
He's played that.
Oh,
That's not ideal.
nah, there's a gap there. These yellows should be out. Play cushion first, get the white around. Yeah.
That's a
Now
good
you've got a
shot.
choice whether you want to take the one at the top or the one past the red.
I personally would play the top ball and then come down for the yellow in the opposite pocket.
Yeah, I think it's optional.
Just if he tries to nick that red, you just got to be careful where it's going towards the black. If it's going towards the black, that's a good shot.
He's played it well there.
And he's left himself a good angle for the next yellow.
So he
he's-
played off the two cushions
That's right.
for the bottom left pocket.
He's checked the line where he wants it.
Yeah. That's a good shot.
That's a great shot. He's got to make sure he stuns it across and doesn't come under on this.
Just get right into it.
Yeah. That's a good shot.
That's it.
He's rushed there, but should be okay.
Let me get this one. 7-5. Oh, Reedy.
Reedy's missed.
So Clarkey. It's not straightforward. You've got to be careful too because the yellows are out next shot.
Yeah.
I actually think you got to go for this. No point covering. If you cover, they're out. And he's missed it.
That's not a...
No, he pops us on the middle. His baby screws down, he's on the bottom one.
It'll be interesting to see how he gets onto the bottom yellow, because it's only on one side of the pocket.
Has he gone far enough to get back on the bottom? You might have to play it last. So you play left middle, right middle, left middle. Have an angle to get down. I think you got to take the right middle now for sure. Yeah, that's the angle you want where he is now.
I personally would have gone the other way.
Well, the black's in your way the other way. That's slightly short.
It's just
Slightly.
because
Now you're going to have to play a shot.
he's got to make sure if he walks in on the other side and where exactly he wants the cue ball, he could act. If he aims at cannoning the red that's on the right hand side.
But he's going to have to sort of force this, I think. I think he's going to stun into the right side rail.
Come on, Stick!
Yeah, that's a beautiful shot.
Looks like
That's
he's
a
got the line.
great hit. That's very nice.
I think he's run that over.
He
Can
has,
hold
but
it for the black.
he'll still be happy with it, I think.
The only reason is he has to play it with decent pace so that he bounces back 3 cushions and comes back for the black.
Yeah. This is not bad. Oh, that's stiff.
That's why I said, like, with the pace,
Yeah.
he had to make sure that.
Oh, wow. Do you kick it into the middle? If the jaw's
It's going
not
to be
going,
interesting to see what he does now.
yeah, he's kicking it. These are gettable.
I just feel because it's so close to the jaw.
Yeah, if you cannot hit the jaw, it's the shot.
Well, it's just because these tables have been squaring up so much, the response will be.
If he gets it, it'll be loud. Oh, how about the corner?
Oh,
Oh, wow. Unbelievable. That's pulls a funny game.
Blacky's got a good chance on him. Take the ball on the pocket and try and extract the one on the cushion, the one that he's looking at right now.
Yeah, snookering is definitely no good here. Just one nudge.
That's a
take
result.
that.
That's a
Yeah,
result.
He can either nudge the other one as well.
I think he can go for the dip now. Probably try that same shot again. That's a great hit.
So this one, I think you need to cannon it gently.
Wouldn't play for an extraction here.
Yeah, just a gentle one. That's beautiful.
That's a great hit.
Lovely. Nice out, Clucky.
20 seconds.
These last 2 frames by New South Wales, they had every chance in it, and they just gave it back.
That's the way!
So 8-5.
New South Wales need to bounce back real quick because Victorians are slightly slipping ahead.
They want 9-7 at worst. New South Wales, I'd say 10-6 is a struggle town. Nice queuing.
That's a good pot by Shane.
I think he'll just cover this hole.
Definitely. You just gotta make sure with that yellow that it hits the right side of the cushion, even if it doesn't cover the pocket.
It's good. It's good. Now he can play the triple plant whenever he wants, sort of thing as well.
Yeah.
See if Justin actually hits this break. And reds are lovely. There's about 6 ways you can go here. It's just getting on the one on the right as soon as you can, and then it's all over. Don't think that goes in the middle.
The one on top of the red, yellow?
Yeah, the one on the right.
I feel it does.
Well, maybe it does.
It's just because these center pockets are slightly generous and take the ball even if you hit the jaw. If he rolls that in, the pocket would take it.
Yeah.
That's a good shot by Justin.
Yeah.
And he's made sure that he hasn't left himself an awkward queuing for his next ball. I think that was the key to that shot.
So I would say down the middle. Oh,
He's played that well.
not really.
He's played that. He's got two options.
Yeah,
he
he
can
played
roll
the
that
long
ball straight,
Yeah.
or he can come to cushion for the ball in the center.
I don't think that's what he's playing for.
I think I personally would take the long shot.
Yeah. I think you have to take the long shot, maybe.
Actually, I don't mind the other one as well. It's just because you have two options then. That's where we land center of the table. Oh, that was a bit of a rattle in the jaw.
No, that's good. You can play this off the 2 cushions. Just don't want to sneak yourself, so short is better than long here.
He just has to make sure he lands in the center of the table.
Yeah. Or a little bit further in the centre.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, that's good.
That looks good. Oh!
Doesn't look good anymore.
I can't believe he's overhit that. Or maybe he's on.
So, New South Wales need that one, 8-6.
Greg Siegel is in a lot of trouble on the other table.
Yeah, the only thing going for him, he's got the black covered. But that might change soon.
Let's go, Hoodie. Come on,
I might just even play this yellow into the black, get the black out.
I personally wouldn't mind playing this yellow onto the corner pocket and back yourself for an extraction for the black on the next shot.
No, I don't like it. You got so much control, you just get the black out of there. Or you can pot the red, and that's fine as well.
That's not bad. Oh, Greg.
It's not horrible, you just get this red out now. And at least the yellows have got to get onto the black now. Yeah.
Oh, looks like he's got a result here.
yellows should be finishing from there.
With 2 shots, he should get it, but with the nerves and the pressure,
Yeah, you get these.
it'll be interesting to see how he.
He's going the safe way. I probably wouldn't take that ball.
I would probably go for the corner ball if I got it.
Just have this one as your last one down the bottom. And then you have 2 on the back.
He needs to make sure that he gets a solid position for his next ball,
Yeah. Just be slightly low on the middle and then just drift up table.
because I think the first ball that he played, he just didn't make up his mind where he wanted the cue ball, and now he's just in no man's land.
Yeah. So Travis is up to his work. He's putting the black safe. Well, if he puts the red, he's alright. Oh. It's not a bad result.
Oh, that is not ideal. That is.
Now we're running into some problems. I like. Oh, I don't.
The shot that I would go for now is probably play that yellow onto the back cushion and hit it onto the black.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but then you don't have position because you can't top it through to get on the other one.
That is actually a great shot. He's landed stiff on the position.
And we've still got 2. Problem is, it's hard for him to flick it and land on it as well.
Well,
So you've got to hit it like maybe quarter ball.
I think he can flick it, but you would back yourself for a black in double in the center.
Yeah, but I mean, the problem is you've got to flick the yellow and land on the yellow after you
Yeah,
flick it.
if he makes sure like he hits like quarter of a ball,
Yeah, but it's not easy to do that.
it's just because it slides so much on these tables.
And you can't hit it too hard either.
That's a great
played that
shot. He's
perfect.
played that pin perfect.
That's exactly what we're after.
I would personally just roll the ball.
No, you don't get able to screen behind the black. You can get right in behind it.
I would probably go double.
Nah, I'm screening behind the black, black in the middle.
Because you can line up yourself for a double over here. Make sure that you leave yourself the perfect angle, and is he straight enough to screw it back to the black in this?
He's playing my shot. He's screwing it back. Black in the middle. Oh, and he's...
He didn't have the angle.
Nah, he did. You can check the pocket on that one. Oh, no, he's got the double.
It was just too much. It's just because he's trying to do too much with the cue ball.
Nah, you just cheat a bit of pocket there and you can get it below the black. Oh, this is a... Is he lining up the triple?
I would say a double.
Looks like he's lining up the triple.
Triple's not a bad option either because it's a slightly bigger pocket.
Nah, I
But
still like the double.
double would be, I think, don't roll it. Just play the shot. Oh, he's gonna get it.
Wow. He was going for that triple.
Yeah.
So lining up.
That was a great shot.
I don't mind the triple.
Patrick missed a pretty standard ball in red.
So Travis still working around the yellows over there.
And Travis is gonna stick it behind that red.
Not a bad shot.
I think these tables are made for triples, I guess.
Yeah.
I've seen more triples in this whole tournament than doubles.
No, I've seen a lot of doubles.
The only doubles I've seen is full table doubles.
Well, Travis. Does he double the yellow and get the yellow out? Or has he got something else up in mind? There's not many safe places to hide anymore. Just playing a plant to cover or something.
I think he's left the gap open for the red to play it on the yellow and take the pocket. Even if he pots it, he gets a result.
Yeah, red should be finishing here because you can roll that one in of the two, the top one, and then you can land for the bottom one in the bottom right if you need to.
I think Patrick just needs to make sure every shot precisely where he wants to cue ball.
That's not bad. I think he's a little bit wrong side of the middle, so he'll top through.
It's just that he's got a few options on here. If he rolls this ball,
yeah, you top through. No.
I think he's topped it through too much.
No, that's good because now he's playing those two reds, the top one of the reds.
I personally would have preferred it slightly on the left-hand side, just because of the hampered cue.
I prefer it a little bit more on the right-hand side.
Oh, he's gone that clean because that's a bit stiff. I think he might be on the center pocket.
Yeah. Or you could play the plant even. I don't mind the plant here.
Yeah, but personally, if this red is not going in the corner pocket using the yellow, I would play this red in the top corner pocket and hold the pocket.
Nah, I like the plant.
I think the yellow is in the way of the plant, or is it open?
Nah, it's open. Oh, he's
wasn't.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, but now he's in a lot of hurt because Travis is just gonna snooker him. He just needs to ensure that he doesn't leave him a shot on that yellow that's close to the cushion because Patrick could just roll that and play a deliberate foul.
Well, because Patrick's got two reds over that corner pocket, that's a big target to get out of the snookers.
That's a good shot.
Would you agree that's a big target to hit?
It is a big target to hit, but it's just that even if he does spot it, even if he does spot a ball like the bottom red, he needs to land on the next red.
Yeah.
He just needs to make sure that you don't give him two. As far as he touches the ball, he still gives himself a good chance on there. That's a good shot.
Yeah, not bad. At least he's forcing. At least he's forcing Travis to move that yellow, so
That's
it's
right.
harder to get snookers later on.
Okay, let's have a look at this now. I think if Travis pushes that yellow in front of that black,
it's an interesting shot. I'm not sure what he's trying to play there. Maybe he's trying to move the black over.
I think he was trying to move the black.
Yeah, I think he was. And there's no snooker here.
I think if these two yellows that are sitting on the corner pocket, if they're covering that pocket,
Yeah, they are.
Travis needs to play that ball and push that yellow into these two reds and push one of the reds on this side of the table.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing. See, to me, this is just either a swerve or cross table, or you could kick the back one off. You don't even need to pot one.
I think it's just played from the back.
Yeah, you don't need to pot in there. I wonder if that red passes to black. If it doesn't, you just run off the one on the right cushion and leave yourself up where he is now on that yellow. You know what I mean? Just run off at like quarter ball or 1/8 ball.
Yeah. I think Travis is trying to get a snooker behind that yellow on the corner pocket.
Oh, he doesn't need the snooker. As long as he
he's
doesn't
under
leave
hit
on
up.
the 2. Is he on those 2, do you reckon?
I think
It's a weird angle.
Patrick needs to ensure that he doesn't push one of these reds.
It's not bad.
That's not a bad shot.
Trav's going to play a yellow onto black and get the black over on this left-hand side.
I think what Travis might be planning is play these 2 balls on the corner, one of the balls, and then push the yellow that's sitting in the center onto one of the reds and take control of the pocket.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's a great shot.
He's trying to hit the red that's out in the open.
He has to make sure that he hits the red.
He's going,
That's a good shot.
not if it goes in. I disagree, it's not a good shot.
Things have slightly changed now. He just needs to make sure that he kills the black.
He's in trouble. Slowly, Travis is going to get his yellows in here.
Because Travis is going to take that pocket for sure.
He's got the snooker, which is...
I don't think it's a snooker.
Nah, he's got a snooker. It's almost touching the red.
There you go. I think he's wide open. He can actually pot the ball if he plays it from behind the cushion. That's the top angle by Dan.
If you leave the white where it doesn't give 2, do you think you'll get away with that, or do you need a...
I personally feel if he hits it off the cushion, he actually bounces out
Yeah.
to jack that yellow into the corner pocket and open the black.
You don't want to leave these reds on there. Oh, he's on that angle.
That's it.
I actually thought he was way more in the jaws. Well,
This
you're whacking
is-
the double in, aren't you? With
The
screw.
only reason I wouldn't go for a double is because he can't actually get position for the next red.
That's why you screw back.
Well, he can't.
Yeah.
He's too close to the cushion.
Nah, you can dig up. Yeah, that's the one.
Just
You
looks-
only need to screw back like 5 inches.
I think it's just an awkward spot.
Another triple.
He's
Oh, he's made
There
it
was too
worse.
much on there. It was a really awkward shot. He had hampered queuing.
Yeah, but I mean, if he doubles it, not triples it, there's less angle, so the white won't run as much.
He's still given himself a chance now because there was no safety anyway.
I don't like these ones.
He's played that well. He's done that well. He's played that really well.
Although Travis, it's not good enough. Travis is going to get in behind this.
I think that's the best result that he could have got there in that shot.
Yeah, it's the best he could hope for.
Well, Travis definitely goes favourite now.
Oh, yeah.
But can he hold his nerves for this?
He's got the option to either go game or get cover. I know he plays quite safe, but I'm going game here. You can play it off the red, move the red. Oh, he plays strange.
This is an interesting shot by Travis.
What if he plays now the yellow onto the red and gets a good cover? And then you get punished for that shot.
I think that's the shot that he should play.
Yeah. But I mean, that's silly. Why not pot that yellow?
Yeah.
Play this yellow off that red in. The red might go dead, and then you've got.
I think it's just the pressure of the scoreboard. Travis is restricting himself.
Travis deserves to be punished for that.
He tried it.
And he's got rewarded. He's rewarded for it. Unbelievable. So drop this in the middle, then the yellow on the rail in behind the red.
Yeah. That's a good shot. And play this yellow onto the red and then in the corner pocket.
You got to give it a bit.
Yeah. Well, he's got a lot of backup, so Shot. Played that well. That's a good result.
It's going to be 9-7. We've got a game on. I want to see a playoff. To be honest, New South Wales had the more chances, I feel.
That's right.
And if Victoria had to run the balls, I honestly think they'd be in front by quite a bit more. It's a bit short there.
He's come a bit short.
Could use his 2 if he wants.
Probably.
Or he could take the cherry.
I personally would have just rolled that ball in and take the ball in the center.
He should have been able to get on that. What's he doing?
Still get it in the center.
He's cutting it.
That's actually not a bad shot. Because if he cuts it, then he can jump to the center of the table. That's a good.
Oh, he's played it nice.
That's a great shot.
Nice.
He's gone down quick on that shot. That's a good friend there. New South Wales needed that friend.
Alright, so we've got the team talks now.
What do you think the New South Wales team would be talking about?
They're going to say we should be down by a little bit more than this, so we're in this match. We've got a good side. Victoria aren't playing awesome, so give it a crack. If they win the round 5-3, that's a playoff. I'm probably happy with the playoff. Just get off to a good start, and then the rest will come.
I know what Dax Bosley would say.
He'd pump them up. The New South Wales pack looks more in sync, I'd say.
Well, so far it has been a cracking semi-final.
They all look like they got butterflies in their stomach.
I think the first 2 frames are the most crucial ones now.
I reckon the first 4.
It's just because if Victoria gets the first 2 on board.
3-1 Victoria, and it's no good.
Who's the opener for those 2 sides? Nick Young and Matty Kirwood. And Travis Crawley and Justin Sage. That's a good lineup.
So this is where the match is decided.
This is where the match is.
And Justin's had 2 breaks already.
Who breaks? Matty Kirwood. Matty Kirwood has been playing solid since the second round of the tournament. And he's got a red. He's got a good break on here.
Oh, the out's not really on.
I would go reds and play a containing safety on here.
Yeah. So you're going to play one of those 3 reds?
One of those 3 reds. Legend.
Come on, Matty.
So that's the shot you play?
And Travis has come dry.
Come on, Youngie!
Let's focus on the Justin game for now.
Yeah, the balls are more open over there. I think the only option is to drop the yellow in the middle. The issue is going to be on the left-hand side of the table. Probably going to double the top yellow. So I think he's going out.
I think what I think is Justin's going to play this ball in the center and roll the next yellow onto the corner pocket and take control.
Nah, he's going out there.
He's going out. I don't think he would go out.
Come on, Youngie!
I mean, he's got options. He's got your way. He's got the snooker.
I think snooker is there, but
I don't like the snooker.
I don't like the snooker. I think play these two balls and roll that ball in the corner pocket and take control of the pocket.
I'm playing these two balls. I'm playing the middle, clearing it out the way for the double, and then I'm doubling that one on the left side row in. I'm going out.
Nick's missed the pot here. That's not a bad shot. He's left himself a good angle to play the shot that I'm talking about. But again,
so we'll see what he does.
We'll see what he does. He actually can go out provided he plays this ball and lands straight for the one in the corner pocket and leave yourself an extraction.
But he won't take extraction. You can't get the angle for that.
He can.
The doubles the shot.
No, so you play the one that at the moment is sitting in the center pocket. You play that top pocket, soft stun it, and then roll that ball on there.
Is it in the middle?
It still works out the same. Pot the ball, get this ball, and leave yourself an angle on that yellow.
The folks at home don't know what you're playing to. So you're saying pot the one in the right middle?
Pot the one on the right, on the right middle, yeah?
Yeah.
And then leave yourself an angle where you can either get into it or a position on the next yellow that's sitting just above the cushion to screw it back.
Yeah. I'm playing the one in the middle and I'm coming up and down table.
I would actually screw it back.
So he's going to roll that in.
I think he's backing himself for the double.
Yeah, he's playing the double. It's a question of whether he gets on the double now or last.
No, I think he'll get on that double now. Definitely now.
He's got an awkward angle on the double. He's going to have to come right around.
I don't think he has to smack it. Just roll it.
Yeah, okay.
That's a great shot. That's a big shot. Justin stepped up to the occasion.
Yeah, now he's going to roll this one in and play the black same pocket.
Probably the same pocket, yeah. He just needs to make sure that he
it's a natural
avoids
line.
those two reds.
Yeah, he will. He'll overcut it. I think it's a natural line.
It's just because the black is on in the other corner as well, so he just has to make sure.
Yeah, you could come right around.
Oh.
He's just having a look at some stuff.
I think I would definitely play it with left and check it and cut it in.
He's screwing into the two reds. Oh, he's brushing off him.
Whoa.
It's on.
That was an interesting shot that Justin played.
He must have thought he's canning into the reds no matter what, so...
I think he can still pot it. He's got enough angle on there.
Yeah, he's definitely going to pot it.
He's just probably composing himself.
Yeah.
That's all. That was a big out by New South Wales.
Yeah, 9-8.
Looks like it's game on for the last round.
Yeah, Travis is working hard over here.
He's played that well. He's played that really well.
Full cover. Oh,
he's dropped the yellow. Thank you, guys.
Buddy. So Travis, the yellows aren't looking fantastic. He's going to put the black down to the top right pocket, which I like it. No.
That's a great shot.
I don't know.
I think Nick can double that red in the long pocket, set it up. Would he go for an extraction here?
Probably not.
Wasn't an ideal. Oh, he's got a.
He needs to get control of the top left pocket, right?
And the black's not on.
So you play this red in the middle of the table, off the side or onto the yellow, and just get it in amongst it.
Come on, Nick.
This is a big shot for Nick Young. Would you take control of the pocket or would you try and pot it?
Oh no, take control of the pocket. He's playing the back one to do it.
Oh, he's going too attacking on this.
Crazy. Crazy. This is low percentage, man. Now what? You've backed yourself into a corner.
Well, I would still say probably just play a long double. Well, doesn't add much value though.
Oh, I don't know. We'll just see what he does. Trav's very happy with this situation.
Yeah. Especially because the black is tied up.
There's also a gap behind on the right hand side of the red too. So.
I don't think he can push that yellow under that red.
I mean, but eventually you can get something over there and get.
What I would say is probably his best bet would be.
Oh, that's a nice touch.
His best bet would be the yellow that's sitting next to the black, not the one that's touching, the one on the right hand side.
Yeah.
He can push that in the corner pocket eventually.
Yeah.
Come on, you wizard. Come on, Dom. It's you, Dom. Come on. Come on, Dennis.
Travis needs another yellow in that top right area.
I think Travis is just going to play another snooker.
It's not easy to get a snooker.
Well, if he flicks that ball that's close to the center pocket on the left hand side and leave the cue ball on the cushion, just where you have the symbol for the start table.
That's really thin. Let's try to do it. It's not bad. Nick's going to cover this pocket better now, unless he keeps going with his crazy pot out idea. He wants to double the black. Butters got real stiff.
Butters was stiff on that shot. That's a good shot by Nick.
Now he's covered the full pocket.
That's a good shot by Nick Young.
He's still fighting it though.
But
Travis needs to be careful because he's got the billiard shot available.
That's a good shot by Trav. Would you try and aim for the outer red now? Or would you just go? Because I personally wouldn't want to touch the one that's on the corner. The only reason being, if he touches that, he can push that yellow onto the red and push that red in that corner pocket where he's taking control. So probably just hit quarter of the ball.
I don't mind putting the black down there.
I don't mind that shot either. That's a good shot by Nick.
I mean, Travis is just going to run off it. And then
But
nothing's really changed.
Well, things would slightly change. It's just because if he doesn't get a snooker, Nick can actually get that pot.
No, because he's got 2. So he's going to run off it and then do something else. I still think he needs to get another yellow down there. Or Travis could manipulate that yellow so that you could put the yellow on the top left corner. So
I actually don't mind killing that black on the top cushion.
no, so here's what I do. I run into the yellow, I move the black about 2 inches.
Yeah.
Then I pot that yellow that's above the black as we look at it.
Yeah.
Then I get behind this yellow and play yellow into black and put it on top left corner.
Oh, it's a touch and ball.
Yeah. Maybe run this. Can you run this yellow next to the red?
I think he can.
What if you smash it? Can you get the red to pop out?
He could be, but he's got to be careful. If he doesn't get that pot, where's that cue ball going?
Come on, Reedy! Come on, babe! Come on, Reedy!
It's going for a smash. It's a similar spot to what it was before.
Come on, Reedy.
This is going to be an interesting shot. Can he squeeze that red under the yellow?
No. Do you know what? If he wants to go game, he possibly could. If he cuts red onto yellow onto red and he judges the angle to get the cannon on the black, he could get it, and that's his style. He might go for that, I'm telling you.
Well, under the pump.
Or you could just get that red out and try and nudge the black free. That's another option.
That's a way better
If
shot.
it hits the black, he's liking it.
That's a way better shot, though.
Well, now Travis feels safer because the billiard shot's not on anymore. He can't just run off the outside red and pop the inside red.
Yeah, but
Travis will put another yellow next to that red, I reckon. And you can slowly work it so there's a gap. Yeah, see what I mean? Oh, he's come the wrong side, but it's okay. He can still work that and get the other yellow across. Now Nick can break the black off if he wants. Or, actually, if you play that yellow into that red full ball, does the red come out or go in, do you reckon?
well, red might come out. So I was thinking play a deliberate foul and just leave the cue ball onto that yellow and take control of that pocket.
Yeah, that's not bad. I don't mind putting the one over the hole, leaving them on the back of the other one as well. That's okay.
But it just comes down to, can he take control of that pocket?
Reedy's on and out on the other table. I saw Butters give away too.
That's a good shot by Nick. Alright, we'll focus on the Brent Reed game for now. He's got 2 on the yellows, I'm assuming.
Yeah, 1 or 2. I didn't see him miss one, but might have. Should only need 1 anyway.
Yeah.
Travis is working that across. Nice shot, Reedy. Oh, you wanted New South Wales to get the next 2 in, maybe? Nick Young's looking at face cutting this double.
It's game on. I think it's 9-all now.
Yeah,
Or is it still 9-all? 9-all. And the New South Wales people are looking pretty confident now.
It'll be interesting to see Travis because he's good at working the situation. He needs 1 more tap of the yellow to move it so he can have half the pocket. As soon as he's got half that pocket, he's going to be in the dominating position. Well, maybe he thinks that yellow goes now.
I think that yellow goes, but he's still holding it.
Okay.
But That's why I don't like it. It's just because if Nick Young decides to play a deliberate shot, push the yellow onto the red, and take the pocket,
Yeah, okay.
Travis needs to be really careful on this shot. He needs to get a snooker.
I think Travis wants to break the black off.
Or is it that under? I think Nick needs to play that shot now, where you play the yellow onto the red. Because even if he does miss it, as far as he doesn't pot the red, he's leaving him a Chinese awkward shot. But
is there a chance the red rocks over to the other side and leaves a gap on the other side?
maybe, but
It's worth the risk.
under the pump. This is a tough shot, but I think this is the right shot to play. I think he's played that well.
Yeah, so he's played your shot.
That's a great hit.
Beautiful shot.
Now Nick goes favourite.
Travis has to get the black on it now. I think it's the only way. It's a nice thing to get the black on. Why did he play that? I don't understand that shot. You prefer there to be two balls there if you want to get the black on it. Notice now he wants to get two and bust the one out.
I think play the red onto the black, and if it goes in the corner pocket, then he can play the deliberate black and leave it on the pocket.
Okay.
Well, that's the shot. That's the shot. Well played. Now Travis is forced to play.
Yeah, so Travis is trying to draw two shots so he can set up to put the black on it.
Yeah. I think Nick would just stick the cue ball behind this yellow that's on the cushion.
Yeah. Or Travis is trying to flick that yellow out with two shots and go. That's the two ways you can go about it.
On the other table, Greg's landed in a really awkward spot. And Nick Young has played a sensational shot.
Yeah,
that was a huge shot.
I think Travis needs to play yellow onto that black to get that black out of there. It's not a good spot. He doesn't want it there.
Come on, mate. Come on, Sparkles.
I think Travis can still nick that red out. If he plays this ball in the corner pocket and rolls that cushion ball.
Yeah.
Instead of rushing into this one.
Come on, Parker. Come on. Come on, Scotty. Come on, brother. Come on.
I think I would roll that black onto the red.
No, I only think you want one on the red on the table, not two.
It's just because if he does that, if he plays the black onto the red, if he takes control of the pocket, then he can start pouring his pocket balls. Because I have a feeling the yellow that's on the cushion,
Come on, Scotty.
just under the black, he can actually squeeze that in to the red.
Yeah, possibly. We're about to find out. I feel like Travis is running out of time in the frame. Yeah, so he's going to play your shot now.
I think that yellow goes. Even if he pushes that red away,
He doesn't want to pot it. He wants to. I think he wants to just. Get
I don't think
red
that
out.
yellow would go in.
Okay.
It'll just push the red out, and the red will sit behind the yellow. I was surprised he didn't play that shot before. Or is it the under?
No, it's still okay.
Nick can take this pocket now. Nick can definitely take this pocket now. If he does, he gives himself probably a 50% chance to win this
I
fight.
don't know if Nick just spots the yellow.
Oh, that's a great shot.
If that's a foul snooker,
I don't think it is.
even if it is, he wouldn't be able to see that top yellow anyway.
Come on, Scotty. Come on, mate. Scotty. Let's go, mate.
What's Scotty Parker gonna do on the other table, Tristan?
Yeah.
Come on.
Would he commit to that shot?
If you're confident, get in the position you can. I'd touch up to that yellow if I could,
Same.
but I don't know how deep it is in the pocket. So that is a foul snooker over there. So Travis needs to know that Nick's going to pot his yellow.
That's actually not a bad shot.
So now Nick Young will pot the yellow. That was a good shot.
That's a smart shot by Scotty
That was
Parker.
a good shot.
That was a great shot.
Nick should be potting the yellow in the bottom right pocket.
And then going up.
to the
That's
top,
right.
yeah.
That's the shot. Or he can double this yellow onto the far cushion.
No. He's going to move. He's going to move to
I think he's
black.
trying to touch the black. Ah, sorry, the red. The cue ball is rolling. It's hitting the black. 2. Oh, Scotty Parker's got 2. Victoria might pounce on this guy.
Come on, Scotty. Do things, mate. Come on, Scotty.
Yeah, so Travis can't really. I don't know what Travis's plan is here. He knows if he puts the ball over the bottom left pocket, Nick Young will just pot it. So there's no point doing that unless you can do it with your first shot. Of the
Well,
two
I
shots.
think he can. He's got a chance now.
Yeah, but see if you block the pocket, Nick's just going to give you 2 and pot it. So there's no gain from it.
And Scotty Parker has finally broken the New South Wales rhythm for this round.
I'm going to see what Travis plays here. Yeah, so that's smart. He hasn't covered it, but he's put it in the area.
Yeah.
I like that. Now Nick has to put the yellow. Has to. There's no other shot. Because it makes Travis move these balls.
Nice, young that's it, buddy.
That's a shot.
That's a shot. That's a great
Now
shot.
let's see what Travis does.
He's played that well.
Thinks he can bring this yellow out into play. Oh, that's lovely.
Oh dear.
Travis has played this so good.
I think Nick just needs to roll this black onto the red and back himself. It's just because Travis, if he plays this black onto the yellow and take the pocket,
No,
he's still in control. He doesn't lose it.
well, I don't mind if first of all Nick pots the one over the hole and tries to go into the black. Then if he misses it, he can play your shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See what how much Q power he's got.
Oh my God.
Might come off
good
the
luck.
table. It's a good effort.
That's not ideal though.
There might be a gap there. If there's a gap there, that's good.
This is
At worst, he can come in behind it and tap it.
Come on, Nick.
Dan should get a replay on that. The white came off the rail. That was fair shot.
That's not a bad shot.
Yeah, it's good.
But will Travis go for a snooker? Will Travis go for a snooker? I think he would.
What, and run the white up?
Run the white up. He's got every chance. That's a great hit, but I think Nick goes favorite on here because he can snooker Travis.
It has to be a good shot though.
Well, he just has to nick the red. And he gets a snooker. That's it. Travis should have run the cue ball far up the table. That was the wrong shot.
Come on, Dad. Come on.
Would Travis kill the black?
No, he's going to come off 2 cushions and try to hit the yellow. Shot. Great.
Oh, look at that.
This has been a high quality frame, in all seriousness.
The only
Oh, wow.
Nick still got a chance though. He just needs to double touch this red
Yeah.
and buy himself time. Obviously he won't go favorite because Travis is just going to flick the yellow and get him a snooker.
I didn't like that. Now,
I think
either run off it,
I think Travis needs to play the ball that's on the cushion, flick it soft,
yeah, and run it off
and
like
get
a
the red.
snooker shot.
That's right.
Yeah, leave it on top rail.
Just not even the top rail, just on the left side of the rail. Any side on the left. He doesn't even have to go top of the cushion. That's it. That's a great hit.
Oh, black onto red to cover.
It's just because it wouldn't be an ideal cover because the red is throwing on the outer side of the pocket.
Can you put the yellow onto it to cover?
Well, I personally feel Nick needs to break that snooker. Nick can actually break that snooker. Play 2 cushion.
No, I prefer him to see him put the red over the hole. It's not bad.
Not bad.
How long do you reckon this frame's going for? It feels like it's going for half an hour.
Yeah, definitely. I would say at least 20 minutes.
Yeah. Not a good result for Travis.
Well, if Travis rolls the ball on there, Nick.
28 minutes the frame's been going for so far.
Probably that'll be a record for the Australian finals.
Coming close to it, yeah. If I'm Travis here, I'm running off the other side of the first one and just nudging the black.
I agree with your shot, Tristan.
Yeah, he's leaving a long way.
There's more value in that shot because you take the black out of the equation there.
Yeah.
I think Nick should just roll the ball on the top cushion.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but you can't leave a foul snooker either.
Well, it can't be a foul snooker if he rolls it on that side. Leave it on the jaw.
I reckon come cross table and just try and nudge the red.
It's just that because if the red bounces too much, he's coming under for sure.
Steve Woods is about to play a big shot to get on his last yellow. Oh, he's stiff. He's real stiff there.
Interesting shot.
It's not bad. You gotta play. Oh, you gotta try and get your red fully over the hole.
That's a good.
Decent.
Have you left that pocket open?
Yeah, it's open. Try will put this yellow next to the red. Well, we'll see what Travis plays here.
This is going to be interesting. Okay. Hilton at his finest.
The referee's holding the light. Is the timer going? Is he going to time out for this or what? Well, I haven't seen this before.
I've seen one of this before.
So I think what Travis is saying is you didn't stop the clock when you started holding the light and it spent 10 seconds adjusting it. It was in his way, so I think he wants his time restarted. I've got a feeling that's what this is about. Which is fair enough because you don't see this every day.
You have 45 minutes out of this.
I would say so.
Dan wants to get 45 minutes out of this frame.
So what's Travis trying to do? Take the lights off or?
I'm not sure what the go is, but... Oh, so he's just going to play a shot without moving the light, is he?
Oh my god.
Well, they're getting clarification from the adjudicator.
They're still trying to figure out if they're going to move the lights. That would be an interesting national.
The drama. Dan's got to come on the light.
The best we can do for Travis is move the camera.
Good shot there from Patrick. Alright. So we've got a meeting going on. I don't think this is in the rules, so you're going to have to make it up on the fly. I think fair enough. Just give him whatever time he wants.
Woodsy's on a tough shot here on the yellows. Would you flick? Oh no, actually that wouldn't add any value. What's the shot here, Tristan?
Just get it out there and hope he makes an error.
That's a good result. That's a good result.
It was smart to push the black safe. Alright, so
okay, we're back on.
Lance is holding the light.
Let there be light.
And Travis gets to play the shot. Oh, and he's played it well. He's played it well. You can let go of the light now, Lance.
Is the time still running while he was talking to Lance?
Still, you got to play a good shot here, though.
Come on, mate. Come on, mate.
You can either double kiss this or run off it really thin. Or you could even put it over the middle pocket, which is what he's doing.
He's played that well.
Oh, that's
He's played that really well.
That's nice. Yeah, it's got 2 shots.
Oh, he's missed the oh, that was close.
He wanted more angle than what he's got. You can't really play a shot to nothing now.
Yeah.
You've got to make
I would back him to get this.
Yeah, I back
but
him.
Under the pump, anything could happen.
Yeah. Nice win by Travis.
Looks like this match is going down the wire.
People get very passionate about a frame that goes for half an hour or more because it's just so much hard work that you put into it. Great hit.
And Woodsy's played a great shot on here. Does Woodsy get the big double?
Yeah, Woodsy's, if he gets this double, the crowd will erupt.
Oh, here we go.
He's played it soft to not move the red, which I can understand. But that's the reason why I think he's missed the double. He's concentrating on the white more than on the actual double. It's still not easy for Clacky to get back up to that.
Would he play a snooker on this?
Yeah, you got to play the snooker. Oh,
he's left him on.
Wow.
Can he cue this through?
Now these are the Blacks quality players, mate.
Yeah.
I don't make them.
Woodsy's got the best cue action.
I'm just one of these against Justin, so
I would back Woodsy on this.
Yeah,
let's see how good he cues it through. He's missed it.
Sort of got a result.
I think he went too quick on that shot.
He still has to get back for that red.
Yeah, but I think I would back Clacky on getting position on this.
Well, he's played it well. Yeah, he's on it. Oh, he's come too far.
That's alright. He can play a snooker. He can always lay a snooker. That's a smart shot.
He missed the last snooker. It's not.
He's actually run a bit over, but
really thin.
Should get it. That was a smart shot.
Now what do you play?
He has to break the snooker.
Yeah. You need a bit of result. If the black goes dead, it's okay.
Oh, somebody's missed the pot over there.
Alright, Woodsy, what do you got for us? Oh, he's missed the black.
And
Clacky.
Clacky for... He's played a confident pot on there.
Yeah.
And that's a big out.
Well done, Clacky. So Victoria still have the lead. I don't think New South Wales have led so far.
I'll take a quick toilet break, Tristan. I'll be back.
So Jamie Walker's on and out on the Reds.
Come on, Daniel. Come on, mate.
Very gettable.
Your turn.
I think he'll be playing the red in the middle of the table next to the yellow, last into the top right corner. Wow, he shouldn't be missing those ones. This will hurt New South Wales. saying that the out's not easy on the yellows. I don't mind this shot. It's a nice shot. Needs to break these 2 yellows as soon as possible. What a break from Thorpe. Those reds are sitting beautiful.
Come on, Thorpe. Come on, Thorpe. Come on, Daniel. Come on, mate. This is you. Go, Daniel.
So Shane on the left here.
Come on, Stacey. Come on, Thorpe. Come on.
And Mandar's back. Both Victorians at the table here. Thorpe's should be out here on reds. So that gets him to the hill. In saying that, he's run too far there. Now it's hard to get down.
I think Thorpe can still punch this and come out.
Come on, Sticks!
Oh, you're giving him the 2 yellows.
Come on, buddy! Come on, Sticks! Come on, Daniel!
Should have really been under on that positional shot.
Yeah,
That was a bit
I know,
lazy.
but I think with Thorpe, I think he should still be able to punch that ball and come across. He decided to roll it, and he's rolled it under. Still okay though, still not a bad result.
Oh, he's missed it.
He's missed the pot.
Oh, that was not good. Where those reds were sitting, that should have been a clearance.
Come on, Sticks. Come on, mate.
Just to see what Shane's doing, leaving these 2 yellows to him. Oh, he's playing the plants.
That's a tough shot.
Well, I'm thinking, if you're going to play the plant, why wouldn't you play it earlier in the out? So you can get like a cover and still have traffic.
This is a tough plan.
This is so hard plant. You're cutting it really, really thin. Yeah, that was tricky.
That's not a bad result.
It's not a bad result, but it's left him on the red. Reds are a chance there.
Would Barry Kurtzner go for an out, or would he try and play a safety?
Either option.
I think
Personally, I'll play the safety.
probably a safety.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Nice positional
Jamie's
shot.
played a top shot there.
Yeah.
Does that red go under the yellow?
Nice pot.
That's a good pot.
Barry. Yeah, the red goes under the yellow. For Jamie.
Let's focus on the Jamie one because it looks like an interesting out on there.
The black's not easy either, and he'd like to move this yellow, so the black ends available.
Yeah, he has to move that yellow, and he also needs to make sure that he comes center of the table. He needs to make sure he comes center of the table.
Oh,
Come on, Sticks.
Oh, he's twitched.
that's a horrible result for New South Wales. I'm sorry, that was Jamie that played that shot.
So Daniel Tops just laid the cue ball behind the yellow,
Yeah,
given Baza too.
yeah.
Come on, mate. Come on, Sticks.
If those yellows are lined up the middle, you could have a free crack at the plant. If not, you could lay off them and then put them back in the snooker as well.
Has he overdone it?
Slightly, yeah. Actually, he has.
I think he's overdone that. Barry's played a smart shot there. Looks like another snooker's coming up.
Yeah. This is a nervy shot.
Is that yellow going in the top corner pocket? The one that's next to the black for Shane Faulkner?
Yeah.
Because if that is, he can probably just roll it.
He doesn't want to play like that. He's jacking up to screw the hole for the middle pocket. Oh,
I don't like that shot.
I'll tell you what. New South Wales might hit the front here. Oh, and Barry hasn't hit a cushion and given 2 shots away. So both tables are reversed.
Looks like both the matches have turned all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And Toppy hasn't played that shot well. He should have come in straight on that red.
Should have, but he's still okay. Having 2 on the black is fine. That's a
He's
shot.
played that well. Yeah, Toppy just needs to compose on this. That's a smart
There
shot.
we go. New South Wales.
Oh my god.
Still can't get the lead.
Jamie's in a bit of a struggle time now. He needs to make sure that he comes out perfect for this.
He could play this long and play shots.
No. I think play this shot because it bounces back. He can play that red in the corner pocket, punch it and get the black on the corner.
He's playing it this way.
He has to. Because he doesn't snooker himself. He just has to roll the ball and come out. That's it. That's a good hit.
Yeah, screw back to the black in the middle.
That's right. It looks like he's a bit straight on that red.
Yeah, that's okay. You're going to screw back.
Can he screw it back or can he just punch it across?
I think he's going to have to screw it back.
Hopefully he doesn't hold the grip too tight.
Oh, he's pacey.
Yeah. This is not an easy shot.
And here it is.
Can he pull this shot? He needs to get this shot to give New South Wales a chance.
This looks enough to me.
I am not sure about topping that ball. He's hitting it too thin.
He's cutting.
Oh, he's cut the ball.
Wow, what a cut that is.
What a shot under the park. What's happening on the other table there? Looks like somebody's dumped the cue ball. That's a result. That's actually a result. Patrick's got a solid chance after he's nicked that black on that front.
Yellow's definitely good.
Yellow's definitely on. Can he hold his nerves? That's the question.
Oh my god. I'm telling you what, this is going to be a nervy frame.
This is going to be interesting.
I feel for these guys out there.
That changes things a lot.
The thing is, you don't want him to cover that pocket of you. You can't afford to let him cover that pocket. Red off the yellow in the middle, maybe.
No.
I don't understand that shot.
Patrick just needs to open that plant now. Looks like the guys have decided to hold the last frame.
No, this is the last frame. Oh, where's he going again?
Whoa.
His position's shaky, isn't it?
Whoa. The ball's... It's actually worked out well. Play the ball under and then just like leave yourself a snooker on there. That's it. That's a good hit. This frame's going to be nervy.
Yeah. I think I'm doubling this red top left corner. That's all you've got. Your priority is to get a red over the top right corner.
That's right. But from the position he's at,
well, if you can hit those 3 reds, they look like they go. This looks like a 3-ball plant there.
he's got to be careful with the shot. That's a good hit. Create that cluster.
Yeah, he's made some mess there. Obviously, Patrick's going to take the top right hole now.
Patrick's got 2 options now. He can either take one of the holes.
No, that's the only option, taking the top right pocket. Because then you've got a ball there to move the black away.
That's a good shot by Patrick.
If I'm Trent, I'm potting that yellow.
You can't afford to give him 2 from... it's tricky. Because if he gets that first spot, Patrick's got a chance if he pots that yellow.
It's still getting... Yeah. What other plan have you got then?
Probably play a snooker on here.
Yeah.
And then wait for your turn. Just because you have 2, then you can probably roll another red onto the yellow and then take that pocket. Shot. Well played.
I like that he's brought another red into the middle of the table. It's another one that can possibly go to the top right pocket.
Come on, Hoodie.
You just need to make sure that Patrick shouldn't be giving a deliberate foul.
I wonder what he's doing here. I'm face cutting this red across.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, he's hit that under.
Not a bad effort.
Patrick's got a chance now.
Yeah.
Patrick's got a chance.
He does.
Would he roll this or would he play a shot on this?
Play a shot.
That's a great pot. Oh, that is stiff. Still not the worst result though. Still not the worst result.
We've got a full crowd in the room.
Okay, Tristan. Does that yellow that's next to the red go in the top pocket?
Yeah. Off the side rail, off the yellow in is what I'm thinking, and then it flicks the black. But I don't think you can hold for it off this shot. I think here you just try and cannon the red away. That's what I'm going to play.
Oh, he's
Just going for the safe option. Pops it.
That's... Is he getting into the black now?
You know, it's not a bad option to play this yellow on the right-hand side of the black, right? Just to flick that red away like a couple of inches. I don't mind that.
Interesting choice there.
Yeah.
I think if you're spotting that yellow, he should have just played it and come center of the table. And roll this red in the corner pocket, the one that's next to the red.
If I'm Trent, I'm doubling one of these reds to the bottom right pocket to cover that hole. That's not good enough because now he's going to kick this yellow.
Oh, he's playing the hook.
No, he'll kick it. Oh, what a result he's got. Trent's got to do something soon.
Yeah, but it's just those 2 yellows are not lined up.
Yeah, I know.
So it's not ideal.
Can you play full ball into the red and get the red out?
I would rather keep that red there. I wouldn't want to touch it.
Okay.
Just because it might come in handy. Patrick needs to actually play that yellow now and make sure like he develops a good angle on those two yellows.
Yeah. That's actually not that good because now he can pop the yellow.
That's a bad shot. Because now he just needs to roll that in and Patrick is forced to play that yellow out.
So he pops the yellow.
Yeah.
And they can hard on the back of the yellow.
Yeah.
I need to cue this well though. Oh. And that's the
Has he thrown the game?
That was the problem.
Has he thrown the game?
I think you need to play that on a little bit of an angle and then bounce it back off and push him back up.
It's still an interesting...
Nah, he'll...
Come on, Hoodie!
I think he'll...
He needs to make sure that he just leaves himself on the right hand side of the table where he can flick the black and cannon the red. Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is what nerves
It's all happening here. Looks like the pressure of nationals at its finest.
Come on, buddy. Come on, Paddy. Come on, mate. Nice to see you, mate. You love these.
Probably the right shot.
Well, the smartest thing Trent can do is nick this red and push one of the reds in front of the black. You don't need to pour a ball here.
You don't want to leave him on the yellow either. I think he's going to put him back in this. Oh no, he's going for this. That's a half result. Although he can he pop that off the red if he leaves it?
That's good. He's covered the yellow now. Now he can roll the ball on the pocket.
Oh, he's rushing a bit. Oh, is that a cushion foul?
That's a foul. Is it a foul snooker? No, it's not.
It's not a foul snooker.
It's not a bad result.
Wow.
It's not a bad result.
It's not the end of the world, but...
That's actually not bad,
yeah.
to be honest. It's better than going in.
Yeah, yeah, well, of course that.
Definitely better than going in.
I think that's a foul snooker.
It's not a foul snooker, is it? That's what I'm checking. If it is, then... Oh. Looks like it is.
Yeah, I think it is.
There you go.
If it's a foul snooker, you can just pop the red over the
Oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be close.
I'm going to say it is.
If it is, that is stiff. Looks like a foul snooker. He's called it. What's the call?
So he's
I don't know what the call is. Yeah, he's nominated the ball.
I have to get up for this. Is that yellow in the middle though?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, this frame's crazy. It's so good watching people play under the pump.
Come on, buddy.
I was surprised he played it that way.
Oh, you have to get a bit more screw into that.
Will he use the red for the pot in the center?
He really wants to, yeah, he has to rub off the red.
Use the red.
But
Use
it's
the
really
red.
thin. That's really thin.
Just make sure the cue ball doesn't hit thick on that. Where's the cue ball going? Where's the cue ball going? Oh my god! This is ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
This frame can't turn any more worse.
Wow. So so hard to settle yourself after all this
This
stuff
is
happened.
mental. I'm surprised by that shot selection there. I think Trent's just gonna hold it.
He'll snooker.
I don't.
He'll leave it on the top round. No,
What's he doing?
you don't want to pop balls.
What's he doing?
Surely he runs off this and leaves it on the top round.
I think he just touches the half ball and then leaves the cue ball on the
Yeah.
block line there. That was a surprising shot. I would actually just roll the ball onto the black and leave the cue ball between the red and the black. That gives himself a little bit of a chance. That was a bad shot by Trent, I feel.
Yeah, what's the shot now?
Just
Roll
roll
the
it
black
soft.
softly?
Just roll it soft.
Yeah.
Just roll it soft, as soft as you can. I wouldn't play it from that side. I would probably try and play it. It's just because there's no value now he's snookered. He should have played it between the red and the black.
Trent's rushing a bit. That's a good shot.
Trent's favorite now.
Come off the side row with a bit of side.
Now what you do is push that red onto the black, leave it touching ball. Leave it touching ball. Don't play in.
No, I don't like it.
I don't like this shot.
It's not bad. I soft double this red, right, and then I cover the hole.
So you're taking that red out now, yeah?
No, I'm just the red that's on the balk line. I'm going to hit it 3/4 ball on the left-hand side softly, bounce it off the cushion, then cover the pocket, the black pocket with that.
Wouldn't you take that red out now, next to the black?
You could if you want.
It's just because then you can leave it on any side of
You want to land on
the table. No, I would take it out. Oh my god. He's still slightly okay, provided he can cover that pocket.
Yeah, cover the pocket.
He's gone down on that shot real quick. This is for the match. I am not sure about this shot.
This is for the tie.
Would he pump it or would he cue it through?
Cue it nicely.
Oh, he's stopping it. No, he's missed it. I think the right shot was using the cushion, pushing the black and then getting the red in. And the Victorians have scraped themselves to the grand final.
They fell over the line.
This match had everything in it, from great outs to nerves to the pressure to a solid tactical battle.
Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. It was a good game to watch. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Enjoy your night and we'll be back for the
have a good night guys.
final tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow.
Cheers.
She's done it for massive flash. Massive flash. Can't believe I'm winning all this.
Well done, Clacky. Well done, buddy. Well done, buddy. Good stuff. All the best to
A screw off it, right? But then you played it right. Yeah, you played it. But I think it's just cool. Another one or two already.
No talking and no light I think Boys is a game.